Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 3 of Legendary Release Event Strategies. This time we're going to be taking a look at a modified turtle strategy approach. The reason I say modified is typically most turtle strategies will either have Rotbone being your central healer, or Isabella, or unfortunately if you're forced to, or you're doing, one-hit strategy. I'm sorry, not the one-hit strategy, but one-hit affects, you would be using incisors. So we're doing a modified one, and we're doing a full mechanical lineup, so that means we're going to be keeping LF Null here as our turtle factor, and the healer for the turtle strategy. Kind of weird about it is Aleph Null is my strongest unit. Typically your protected unit or your turtled individual will actually be your healer. This case, we're not going to be pulling it out like that. I do have this split map that we're running here. We're going to turtle on this right side. We sent both of our flyers onto the left side because they can get around this a lot easier. So let's go ahead and start moving everybody over. And kind of getting a little situated for the turtle. We're not quite there yet. But we will be there soon. We have Immospec up here on the front lines. It's going to be awesome. Mind you, take this video with a little bit of a grain of salt. I am running level 1 on alpha, or beta, sorry, on beta. So this is a lot easier than some of the levels you will be experiencing for sure. Now, one of the big things with the turtle is you want to make sure that your healer is able to hit all of your units. And unfortunately, that means we're just going to be really protecting our Snapper Rekka here and leaving our Makotep a little bit out to dry. And that's just because Snapper Rekka is so much more weak. Look, 124 health versus, 271, and then 27 armor versus 72. So, with that being said, we're just going to turtle up right here. Now, one of the beneficial things for having Aleph Null be your healer is Aleph Null is able to heal 2 units per turn, essentially. Once with the actual heal, and then the second with the passive. And mind you, you don't have to move next to anybody to actually activate that passive. As long as you don't move, you'll activate that passive at the end of your turn. Fortunately, this is level 1, so Immospec is doing absolute work. We also have Living Metal, so we're not really even going to need to heal. But you could see that if things start going south, right, Aleph Null heals that unit, would heal a secondary unit as well, and we're protecting some of our weaker members here to apply a lot of the damage. Now, mind you, this strategy does really work at higher levels, and also, fortunately, you're going to be able to utilize Isabella to a much greater degree if you have her. Unfortunately, she's a little bit harder to get now she was removed from the guild store, but next month is going to be her battle pass. I highly recommend you pick her up, and boom, easy peasy, Japanesey, we got it. So, that is how you do a turtle strategy. Unfortunately, it wasn't very difficult, so I didn't showcase any of the difficulties that might come into play, like one of your units gets one shot, so you need to bring that turtle in. But with that being said, I think we've only got one more strategy to showcase. Hang tight. Peace.